While some 2020 Democrat hopefuls are veering away from the Mueller report as a campaign tactic, some are strategizing off of it. One America's Meghann Dyke looks at a similar plan in past years and how they failed to claim electoral victories.
Special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia probe remains the center of attention for some presidential candidates in next year's general elections. With news of Mueller's report seemingly vindicating President Trump, few 2020 hopefuls appear dead set against that conclusion. Attorney General William Barr's 4-page summary delivered to Congress on Sunday isn't sitting well with former Texas Congressman Beto O'Rourke. Speaking in South Carolina this weekend, he blasted the president's handling of the investigation and to debunk claims of Russian collusion.
It is beyond the shadow of a doubt that once in office, the President of the United States sought to obstruct justice first by firing the principal investigator into what had happened in the 2016 election, and then, in the light of day, tweeting at his attorney general to stop the Russia investigation. That is not enough.
However, he stopped short of chiming in on impeachment calls from members of his party. With another defeat in 2020, it may be the reason why California Senator Kamala Harris and former prosecutor has shifted her tone on Mueller. She says she supports full disclosure of his report, but appears to be leaning with the side of the special counsel and Attorney General William Barr.
I believe that there is no question the American people not only have an interest but a need to see everything that's in that report. I believe that Barr needs to come before Congress and testify, and that we should have available to us the underlying evidence that supports whatever is in that report.
Likewise, political strategists believe the DOJ's findings will only support the president's re-election efforts and say that campaigning on petty or personal scandals is a failing plan.
And he will say, look, you already had your chance. You had the investigator you wanted. I didn't interfere. He came to his conclusions. If you're still going to investigate me, that's just an example of government overreach. It's an example of partisan warfare. That's not what the American people want. So whether or not this works as a political tactic, of course, remains to be seen.
This was the case in 1984, when former Vice President Walter Mondale clinched the Democrat nomination 4 years after exiting the Carter administration to face incumbent President Ronald Reagan. Mondale jumped on rumors of Reagan's ailing health and age as Reagan made history as the oldest president to serve in office at 73 years old while campaigning for re-election. His fight against the sleaze factor, an attack aimed at the administration, coupled with personal jabs at Reagan, backfired during a final debate in 1984.
And I want you to know that also I will not make age an issue of this campaign. I am not going to exploit for political purposes my opponent's youth and inexperience.
Reagan ultimately won re-election, but campaigns in the years to come would resort to similar tactics, resulting in significant electoral losses down party lines. With the Democrat presidential primaries roughly a year away, the party will face a crucial challenge of reading the public if they want to stand a chance against President Trump. Meghann Dyke, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.